already throwing shit everywhere. Damn, I gotta clean up this desk, table, whatever. Oh, oh man. All right, let's get this out there. And I'm gonna wait for people to show up before I send it to Joe. Shit, we might not be doing it considering how many people showed up for fucking Erica. Carla! So, Carla, have you finally played Life is Strange yet? It's been months now. You've had to play it. I haven't had the time still. Oh. All right, I'm going to head out. I'm sorry. Hey, Jax. Wow, I was live for 2 hours earlier. Couldn't get 2 people to watch. Now I got 4 people watching. Wow. Some days I just want to fucking just go live and just cut my nuts off live, you know? Oh, let me show Jason. Oh, 6 now. Wow. I just... Okay. Well, I mean, I just don't get fucking... I don't get YouTube's fucking deal some days. I can have a video do 300 views in an hour, and then I'm like, let me ride that fucking momentum, and then film 2 views in a day. I'm like, oh, let me fix my chair here. And people always have some weird fucking excuse for it, you know. Oh, no, we want to go higher, not lower. There we are. All right, let me just send this to Jason real quick, and Adam, what's going on, bro? Where's Jason? There he is. Let's see here. Got a big box full of news. Yes, from the sponsor of the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast, available on Apple Music, Spotify, and Amazon every Friday. This week we will be reviewing the Shia LaBeouf movie, The Peanut Butter Falcon, which not wrestling centric, but there is wrestling in it, and it's going to be a good one, I think. All right, I'm going to go ahead and send this to Joe. Get him in here. Joe is the owner of MoviesRUSA.net. I'm eating Jell-O. What flavor? I was going to do Artists After Dark gaming, but considering nobody came for the last game, I'm eating a quesadilla. I think I'm going to have taquitos later. Oh my God, Diana's here. Oh my God. And Joe will be here shortly. Joe is the owner of moviesarusa.net. Their link is in the description with a checkout code for you guys that saves you 50% on your purchase, man. I'm telling you, man, if you think the prices are low over there now, after the fucking discount, it's even more gooder over there, man. I swear. I'm holding it all in right now. I like that we have 6 viewers right now, which is like 3 times more than I had about 30 minutes ago. But I'm holding it all in right now. I hate YouTube. I hate it so much. Oh, and I forgot to say it when I saw her, but Erica! I forgot to say it when I saw her. Which is funny, because that was the name of the game I was playing earlier, was Erica. That's the name of the game. We're just waiting for Joe here to show up, and then we'll get going, because Joe is a good sponsor. He's been real good to... I should say us as like a podcast, but me myself, because he doesn't really send Nick and Shelby anything. But Nick does help pimp out moviesarusa.net when he can. Shelby's just along for the ride. If we don't keep Shelby happy, then I had pasta for dinner. What pasta did you have? You probably had some like weird fucking oil and vinegar, or not oil and vinegar, I'm sorry. Oil and butter sauce, or fucking pesto. FYI, Adam, this is actually a bigger box. Garlic and olive oil and herbs. There it is. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Olive oil. That's what I was trying to say. What did I say? Vinegar? Is that what I said? Fuck. This is actually a bigger one than what he usually sends. Hold on, let me get it. This is usually the size of the box he usually sends. Right there. But we actually got a bigger box. So. Ugh. And then Jason was there for the gaming one. He was like, "Oh man, you should go live again with the Movies Are USA unboxing, man. I'd like to see what's in there." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I do that, and fucking he's not here. What the hell's this? Oh, okay. Thought the girlfriend texted me and I didn't see it. It's weird being in front of the camera. I haven't been in front of the camera in a while, man. Why did everybody be quiet? Why did everybody shut up in the fucking chat? What happened? Does the chat stop working? What happened? I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. I know, right? Shit. Well, I try, it's not that I want to be a gamer YouTuber, It's just that, ever since I bought this fucking $300 fucking machine to my right, I'm just like, I want to get my money's worth out of it. But it's kind of hard to do that when nobody fucking shows up, Like, there's some days I'm just like, oh, I want to stream this game. And I'm like, what's the point? No one's going to fucking come, So, like, the only time I really do want to go live, I want Jax here with me. But, Jax is always busy for, her reasons and shit, which is understandable, So it's just like I don't really want to go live by myself because, because it just opens up cans of worms that I don't fucking want to open. People want to come in here and act like dicks and everything, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. Yeah, so that's kind of the reason why I don't really get in front of the camera anymore. You know, like I don't understand YouTube's fucking algorithm and shit. Again, like I said earlier, I don't understand how like I can get 300 views on one video in a day, and then the next when I try and ride that momentum, I've been on YouTube long enough to know how to ride a momentum. And the next day I can post a video and fucking get 2 views in a day. And I'm just like, huh? Like it doesn't make sense to me. And plus people are assholes on YouTube and it just doesn't make any sense. So I'm just like, fuck it, whatever. I'll just stream my game. Oh, Joe's here. So if anybody here has any questions about titles you can get, prices, such like that, Joe is here. He's the owner of moviesartusa.net, and he has provided the three-way dance wrestling podcast, available on Amazon, Apple Music, and Spotify. Checkout code of three-way, which saves you 50%. I mean, that's a deal, man. So like if you want to go get 10 seasons of Bob's Burgers, man, it's $100 straight up on the website. But if you're like, fuck that, $50, free shipping. Oh yeah, Joe, I've been meaning to ask you before we get started here, because we've been pimping it out on the podcast lately, and most of the listeners that we have via Spotify, Amazon, and Apple are Canadian. So I know you do ship internationally. Is it the same shipping cost, or like how much higher is it to ship internationally to like Canada? Because my 2 co-hosts on the podcast are Canadian, so So we do mention that we ship internationally. Like I fucking work for moviesartusa.net. That you ship internationally, but we just don't know the exact. They pay my cost. Oh, okay. So whatever the exact shipping is, that's what it is. Awesome. Okay, there we go. All right. So let's get into it. Like I said, this is a bigger box than usual. Like when this showed up on the doorstep this time, I was just like, whoa, wasn't expecting a bigger box this time. Opened it up and I was like, sweet, I can't wait to get the 2 titles I was asking for, and they weren't even in the box. Joe. But Joe's fixed that. Hopefully those are on the way soon. And also get your orders in before September. Insert date here, because moviesartusa.net will be going on vacation. So get those orders in. All right, so let's start off here. The first one, and I'll admit, most of these titles, I have no idea what the hell they are. I'll be straight up with you right now. I think there's maybe a couple in here that like I do know, but like some of them, it's going to be a lot of fucking and then we're going to start off with a right now. It is a Netflix movie. I do know that. And that is Shimmer Lake right there. And tell me that guy on the front doesn't look like fucking Rainn Wilson. Like, that looks just like him, But like you kept saying here, Benjamin Walker and something Russell. What is it? Wyatt Russell. But I was just like, okay, man, that looks just like Rainn Wilson. But Shimmer Lake, what is Shimmer Lake? Centers on a sheriff investigating a series of murders, as well as the disappearance Dwight from The Office. Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah, that's what I said. Let me read the cast here. Hold on. Benjamin Walker, Wyatt Russell. Oh, it is Rainn Wilson. There it is, right there in the back. Rainn Wilson, right there. So it is because I kept looking at him like, isn't that Rainn Wilson? But like the names on the box said Benjamin Walker and Wyatt Russell. So I was like, oh, okay, Let's see here. The disappearance of a bank robber with clues, and the movie's timeline leading back to a heist the robber committed. Well, there you go. And let me stress this here. And again, I'm not kissing Joe's ass or anything like that, but let me just stress this. Go to Walmart. Better yet, go to Target, because Target's even more pathetic than Walmart. Go to Target, go to your local Target, and go to your like the movie section and check. Go to your movie section at Target, and just look how fucking sad it is. It's just sad that like Blu-rays and DVDs and such like that are just are just dying this slow fucking death. And like, look at HBO Max right now. HBO Max is a perfect example of why you should, why A, they should still be releasing Blu-rays and DVDs, and B, that you should not be one of those people that is like, well, screw it, it's on insert service here, because HBO Max has removed about 60 titles of their own original series. So, I mean, this is a Netflix one. Netflix is not known to do that. I think the only ones they did do were like the Marvel ones, because they're Disney owned. So, but yeah, I just wanted to state that. And moviesarusa.net/Joe is keeping that alive. Hell, you don't have a Netflix subscription and you want to see Shimmer Lake? Fuck it, you can get it on Blu-ray. Use our checkout code 3-way, and I don't get a dime from the checkout code. That's just basically saying like, hey, he heard it from me, and that's why I get this shit. This is payment right here. This is payment. I don't get a nickel from this shit. I like I say on the podcast, they're not only a sponsor, I'm also a fucking customer, because there's a couple times where I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna roll the dice and wait for Joe to send this. I'm just gonna buy it. I don't have a DVD player. Somebody want to get her a DVD player, please? But Shimmer Lake is the first one here. Am I going to have room for all this shit up here? All right. The next one here. Joe Pickett. Justice is a Force of Nature. From Spectrum here. You need a PS4. Oh, yeah. There you go. It says season 1. Okay. So this is a show. I thought it was a movie. Oh, there's the episodes on the back. Well, there you go. Newly assigned game warden Joe Pickett and his family navigate the changing political and socioeconomical climate. Unless you count my MacBook. There you go. In the small rural town of Saddle String, Wyoming, on the verge of economic collapse, surrounded by rich history and vast wildlife, the township hides decades of schemes and secrets that are yet uncovered. When a murder victim winds up on Joe's doorstep, the Picketts find themselves embroiled in a larger conspiracy. And of course, you'd call now because I'm live. Yeah. So yeah. Hold on. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. All right. The next one here. Freeway. We have Kiefer Sutherland and Reese Witherspoon. I think this is an early one of theirs. Yeah, this is 1996. Right here. So Kiefer Sutherland, Reese Witherspoon set off on a trip. I can guess that. Weird world of fast food, faster kicks, and one darkly funny adventure. Another in the Sundance Film Festival calls a unique and galvanizing experience. Okay. Why does this sound familiar? Wait a minute, isn't this the one movie like Reese Witherspoon did where she did nude? No, that was Twilight. A movie called Twilight. Never mind. All right, next up here is The Rook, complete first series. I have no idea where this is from. Does it say anywhere on here? HDTV? No? Okay, I have no idea where this is from. So let's find out together, shall we? The London set series centers on a young woman pursued by shadowy paranormal adversaries while grappling with extraordinary abilities of her own. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Who's in it? Let's see. Anybody famous in it? Olivia Munn's in it. There you go. All right. So there you go. Now, all these titles that I am showing off tonight are available on moviesarusa.net. So if you want one / can afford one, head on over there. Use our checkout code 3-way. Remember, get it in before August 30th. moviesarusa.net's going on vacation. I think 2 weeks. I think he said he's going on vacation for 2 weeks. So get your orders in. The next one here is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Who doesn't love Jean-Claude Van Damme? Lionheart. This is actually one I haven't seen. I'm more of a, what's that one movie? Bloodsport and Street Fighter type of guy. When the streets are a jungle, there can only be one king. Van Damme. I believe this is the only way, don't quote me on this. I believe this is the only way you can get a Blu-ray release of Lionheart. Don't quote me on that though. And if there is another way, then it's probably out of print and highly expensive. So be back September 26th for the Munsters new movie, available to pre-order now. There you go. So he's taking a 3-week vacation, almost a month if he's leaving August 30th. Almost a month off. Oh. All right. Coming up next here. Oh, this one's loose. Oh, good old Robert Stack. The return of Elliot Ness, the host of, for you kids who know Robert Stack as the scary voice on Unsolved Mysteries, he actually was an actor. We want to make sure everyone's orders are out before we leave. There you go. So get your orders in. If you see anything here you want, get it in. I'll even show you some I always show other titles that are available whenever I do these pitches here. But Robert Stack also was an actor. A lot of people tend to forget that. But let's see. Capone is dead. Prohibition is over, and the streets of Chicago are up for grabs. There you go. Crime. When did this come out? Does it say? No, this one doesn't say. If we place an order after the 30th, we've been warned. There you go. Yeah. So don't expect that shit to the 27th. Hocus Pocus 2 is also available to pre-order. So there you go, Jax. Right there. You can pre-order Hocus Pocus 2. If you want a physical copy of it, you're already on my Disney Plus, but whatever. Next up here, Minions, The Rise of Gru. I have never seen a single one of the Despicable Me movies. The only thing I know from the Despicable Me movies, of course, the Minions, because they're freaking everywhere. And it's so fluffy I could die. That's it. That is like the extent of my knowledge of these movies. Beyond that, I have no idea. I guess this is the prequel of how Gru became Gru. Is Steve Carell, isn't Steve Carell the voice of him? Yeah. There you go. Taraji P. Henson. Jean-Claude Van Damme's in this? That's what it says on the back. Michelle Yeoh. And Taraji P. Henson's in this. Wow, that's quite the lineup for an animated movie. If I'm on a game show and they're like, name an unlikely group for animated movie, that would probably be my answer. Steve Carell, Taraji P. Henson, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like, okay. Michelle Yeoh. Next up here is a cartoon series that usually my finger's on the pulse of, like, even though I don't watch a lot of shit anymore, I kind of, watch some shit here and there and everything. I think the last new show I watched was the new Wonder Years. That's the new the latest new show I've watched. If you don't count game shows, lately I've been watching the new Pressure Lock, which I fucking love. But I think the newest show I watch is the new Wonder Years, which is strangely good. And I did binge watch. I don't know how I binge watched it, but I binge watched the new A League of Their Own series, which that's a can of worms I don't want to fucking open right now. But this one, I've never heard of. But man, hold on, this is a Netflix series, Bad Exorcist, seasons 1 and 2. No demon is safe as Bogdan Boner. Okay. The alcohol-loving, self-taught exorcist for hire returns with more inventive, obscure, and deadly deeds. Huh. Sounds like, this sounds like something I would probably enjoy. Next up here, Blood in the Water. See, you gotta understand, I only looked at the spines of these when I opened these. When I opened this, just to see oh, okay, what did I get and shit like that. And I didn't see any Bob's Burgers or fucking Hardcore Pawn. But the title, I saw Blood in the Water, so I was like, okay, whatever. Now that I see the cover, there's a shark, blood in the water. The tagline really intrigues me now. Saw meets Jaws, which that gives me the weirdest fucking mental picture imaginable. I just imagine fucking a shark tied up in a room somewhere, and it's like trying to get out. You know, like that's the mental picture I have. You know, but Saul meets Star. Let's see here. Zara, a young woman with a dark secret, is knocked unconscious and dragged from her flat by a masked shark. What? No. Okay. It's a sociopath. She awakens to find herself in a swimming pool along with 5 strangers who are all chained up. Soon they realize that they are not alone. As the final member of the congregation, thank you, is revealed, a terrifying great white shark. The game of the unseen sociopath then becomes clear as each of them are chosen to be dragged into the pool to become shark chum. Fuck, I'm putting that aside. I'm in for that. What is that on? Is that on Netflix or something? This sounds so ludicrous, but it also sounds like something I would fucking watch. Again, because I only see the spines of these. So like when I pull the cover out, they're like, oh yeah, let me show you guys. I see Saul versus Saul meets Jaws, and I fucking love me some fucking Saul. You guys know I've said it once, I've said it 100 times, man. Saul 19, Jigsaw in space. I'm fucking there, man. You know, but this sounds so bonkers that like I'm in. Next up here is it's a TV show that I've heard about before. I've never watched. The only thing I've ever watched was what's up, Jason? About time. The only thing I've ever watched was the ending of the US version of the show because it was so fucking bizarre that I had to see it. You know, because I read about the ending of the show and I was just like, I gotta see this. It's a show called Life on Mars, and this set right here, you get both the UK one and the US one. The US one only went for 1 season. The UK one went for 2 seasons, which I'm just like, I kind of want to see how this show went for 2 seasons. You know, that's just wacky to me, considering the premise. It's about a guy who apparently gets hit by a car, and when he wakes up, he's back in 1970 as a cop. And if you've ever heard about the ending to this show, at least the US one, it's fucking bonkers, because they went with a bonkers ending for the US one because they didn't want people who saw the UK one to be like, well, fuck, I already know the show. I don't need to watch the US one. So they went a different direction with it. So the UK one, I just kind of want to see how they squeeze 2 seasons out of this. So yeah. Next one here is a tennis romance movie. Gotta love those tennis romance movies. 40 Love, right there. Who's in this? Names I can't say except for Tommy Flanagan. It's the only one I can say there. Jaslet Williams, Katrina Tannerbaum, and Alina. Oh, that's way too many consonants. No. Right there for you. So 40 Love, 27-year-old statistics whiz, Book. Is that seriously his name, Book? Am I reading that right? Oh, 22-year-old statistics whiz, Book. Sorry, names look, at that name. That one right there. Look at that last name. That's way too many fucking consonants for me, man. His name is Book. Sets out on a cross-country road trip to New York City with the hopes of convincing one of the world's greatest tennis stars he can help her defeat the most challenging rival in the upcoming championship tournament. The road trip romantic comedy follows his misadventures en route and into okay. All right, we got it. I saw it for a second. I was like, I can't see that. Well, fuck, open your eyes. All right. Next one here. Back in the 80s, there was a toy that took over the fucking universe. No, not the Cabbage Patch Kid dolls. I don't know why I can't speak to that. It's happened at work too. Not the Cabbage Patch Kids dolls, but there was another toy that took over the fucking world, and it came back. I think, when did this come back? Let me see what year this came back in. Does it say it here? Oh, is this the older one? It is. Hold on. Let's do it real fast so y'all can't see. There we go. Yeah, this is the older one. Oh, because I know they came up with a new show of it. This is the older one. Oh, fuck it. Okay, this is the original. Yeah, it's the original. Yeah. Teddy Ruxpin. If you guys remember Teddy Ruxpin, the talking bear, you put the tape in his back and he reads you a story and everything. Well, he was so popular, he got his own TV show. They did do a remake of it. Like, I think like a couple of years ago, they did like a new Teddy Ruxpin show. And that's the one I thought this was. Like, again, seeing the spine, that's all I thought it was. But yeah, once I saw the back of it, when I was like hyping it up, I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't look new. This is the original Teddy Ruxpin animated show, man. So yeah, if you guys remember Teddy Ruxpin, there you go. Here's his animated show right here, man. And if you don't remember Teddy Ruxpin, man, fucking get some education, man. Come on. All right. And this one here, I believe is a Paramount exclusive. Yeah, this is a Paramount exclusive with Bryan Cranston. Who's the other one? Annette Bening. It is Larry. Yeah, Jerry. There it is. I knew it was one of those airy ones. Jerry. Fuck, what's his name? Yeah, Jerry. Jerry and Marge Go Large. Right here. Which is another one of these, like, what is it with Paramount in these scam movies? They did one called Queen Pins. That's about like couponing scams or something. But this is about, let's see, the remarkable true story. Oh, it's a true story. Jerry and Marge was good, was it? Okay. Yeah, I just watched on Paramount Plus the other day, Orphan First Kill. That was pretty good. I really enjoyed that one. And I watched, and there's actually one in here that like literally I watched the night before, and then I got this box the next morning, and it was in here. So it's really weird. I'll tell you about that. In a few. The remarkable story of how retiree Jerry discovers the mathematical, and it's just really fucking small. The mathematical loophole in Massachusetts lottery, and with the help of his wife Marge, wins $27 million and uses the money to revive their small Michigan town. Huh. This kind of reminds me of in a way, it's two entirely different movies, but for some reason, it kind of reminds me of the prize winner of Defiance, Ohio. It's a really random, obscure movie, but it's a pretty good movie too. Prize winner of Defiance. Got that on the way too? Oh yeah. Yeah. Fucking Orphan First Kill was really good, and I didn't even see the first one. I just saw like an extended review of Orphan, to where I was just like, all right, I get what's going on in this movie. So like I watched the first one, and it was really, or First Kill, I mean, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. All right, next up here is, what do we got? The 11th Hour Cleaning. See, who do we got in this? Well, these are names I can say at least. I just don't know who they are. The 11th Hour Cleaning. This crime scene cleanup will be their last. Right there. So let's see here. What do we got? A team of crime scene cleaners experiences chastity? What? No, it is. Chastity, hallucinations, and must confront their most personal regrets and fears when they are trapped at a recent murder site by an ancient Nordic demon. The hell? What is this? Sunshine cleaning with demons? What is this? All right. I got it. Some of these I'm not going to read the whole plot, but I get it with that one. All right. Next up here is The Return. Who's it with? Richard Harmon, Echo Anderson, and Marissa Stevenson Kerr. Why does that name sound familiar? Marissa Stevenson Kerr. No. The Return. Right there from 2021. Childhood horrors can kill. Wow, this looks like it's from the 80s. Like the cover has like a real 80s type of vibe to it. There, look at the cover. After the death of his father, a brilliant college student returns to his family home where he learns that the horrors from childhood aren't as dead and gone as he once thought. Oh, okay. And this is directed by. Oh, I can't read that. Okay. I was thinking of the last one that had a director there. My bad. Next up here is The Stay. Good friends and some time to kill. The Stay. I was looking for a year. Hold on. No year. Okay. All right. Hayden and Misha's marriage. Oh, god damn it! Because I have to read them like this at an angle, so you don't get a glare like that. So then they're hard to read and shit. So let me come back here. Hayden and Misha's marriage has been in a free fall for quite some time, and a couple's weekend getaway might just be the safety net they need when the troubled couple. What is it with me and speaking today? Holy shit! Arrives at a secluded rental home. Some of you sound good. Oh, okay. I forgot where I was. Hayden's best friend Chris and his wife. The trip appears to be off to a fun and relaxing start. Soon, the foursome encounters Bo Lee, an odd caretaker living on the property, and they grow increasingly suspicious of the man and his, let's say, prostitute sister. Oh god, oh my god, I am on drugs. Possible sinister motives. Holy shit. After a dangerous secret amongst the friends begins to surface, and with Bo Lee's actions become okay, you get it. I gotta stop reading these. Again, all these titles are available on moviesareusa.net. There's a checkout code in the description down below. Use that checkout code 3-Way, which Joe is a proud sponsor of 3-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast, which if you're like, hey, I love wrestling, hey, they have wrestling titles over there. Like he made these, well, not just for me, but I asked for these and he got them. Lucha Underground right there, which was a great wrestling show. So if you like wrestling, you can go in there. If you don't like wrestling, well, hey, there's all this shit here. Plus, again, I always like to show you guys some other titles that they offer. We'll get to those. But Alba, Season 1. What the hell? Okay. Alba, Season 1. What is this? Alba awakens on a beach bearing evidence of a bad word. Fuck it. I'm uncensored here. Bearing evidence of a rape, but with no memory of the night before. Then she learns her rapists are her boyfriend's buddies. So it kind of sounds like a backwards I spit on your grave. What it sounds like. Yeah. Except she has to figure out who did it. That's what it sounds like here. Wait, this is a series? Wow. Okay. The next one here is Netflix's newest number one show. I don't know who follows Netflix's number one shows. I think this is based on a comic. Not for sure. I know it's based on something because this is going to sound so fucking nerdy. I can't believe this. There's a wrestler that I know. Well, I don't know him, but there's a wrestler that used to wrestle back in the day known as Raven. And Raven used to wear, believe it or not, Raven has a lot of inspiration from the whole artist character. It's in there somewhere, but whatever. That's another story. He used to wear this shirt of this character. So like when I saw the show on Netflix, I'm like, is that the same thing that he used to wear? And it was. It's the Sandman. I have no idea what it is, no idea what it's about. I know it's on Netflix. Tearing it up right now. Yeah, there you go. I think it's based. I want to say it's based on a comic. I'm not for sure. Didn't say on the back. I don't know if any of the 6 people watching can confirm That is based on a comic. I want to say it's based on a comic, but yeah, it's based on a comic. Okay, Diana confirmed it. Yeah, based on a comic. There we go. I thought it was based on a comic. I just wasn't for sure. All right, next up here, we got another TV show. It is, I Am Groot, season 1. And I'm pretty sure this one is based on a comic. But yes, they took the Groot character from the Guardians of the Galaxy series, gave him his own show. All 5 episodes are here. Oh god, I'm not squinting my eyes to read that with my glasses on. But there you go. What is that? Okay. Look at something weird here. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, here is I Am Groot, the series. 5 episodes here. That's what it looks like. Yeah, 5 episodes. Yeah. There is no Guardian of the Galaxy from this mischievous toddler. It's a toddler Groot. Get ready for Baby Groot. Get ready as Baby Groot takes center stage in this kid in his very own collection of shorts. Okay, it's shorts. It's shorts of Groot there. So there you go. Keep in mind, I Am Groot is all shorts. Yeah, I just read that. I just figured it out. Yeah. All right, next up here is Blumhouse, which, hey, Blumhouse. Gotta love Blumhouse. They/Them. Movie of pansexual people. No, I'm kidding. I believe I have a niece. I missed your face so. I know, right? Where were you earlier when I was playing Erica? But whatever. Whatever. I'm not gonna mention that. I don't want to be bitter. Let's see. The names are in. Okay, good. Somebody's returned to the slasher genre. I guess John Logan. I guess that's his name. But Kevin Bacon, Anna Klumsky's in this. Wow, I haven't heard from Anna Klumsky since fucking Gold Diggers, man. All right, launch his career. Should have been reason alone to see they. Okay, I really wish I could read whose return to horror this is. Is it Kevin Bacon? Is that who they're saying his return to horror? I guess so. Okay. Feels like Them feels like a drama about how misguided and includes something as awful as gay conversion therapy can be a horror movie for a young person trying to shape their identity. All right, well, there we go. Well, hey, don't thank me. Thank the great people over at MoviesRUSA.net. Use checkout code 3-way, the word, not the number. Proud sponsor of the 3-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. Every Friday on YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon, and Spotify. This week we'll be reviewing the Peanut Butter Falcon with Shia LaBeouf. That's what we're going to be talking about there. Next up here, we have Spiderhead with Chris Hemsworth, Mills Teller, and we're not going to try that one. Carla's trying to beat Little Nightmares. I missed these live. Oh no, hey Tony, there we go. From the director of Tron Legacy and Top Gun Maverick. Which Tron Legacy was a good flick. I can't say anything about Top Gun Maverick because I'm sorry. I'm over Top Gun. I'm sorry. I'm over it. I've seen the first movie so many fucking times that I don't care anymore. I'd be like, Goose! I don't care. Fucking burn in hell. I don't give a shit. So I care less about the second one. Good that it's making a lot of money. Hey, good for them, man. Everybody making bank on that movie. I can give a shit less. That's why Joe messaged me Joe. I messaged Joe and I was like, hey, I really appreciate the box. But the last time we did this, Joe was like, hey, another box soon. Think about how long ago we did this, So the mess with Joe, I send Joe gifts every now and then of like somebody checking a mailbox and it's empty, He had a family emergency come up, which that's understandable. So like I waited a while before I did it again. So he was like, "Oh, I'm packing the box right now and shit." So so like the two main titles I was waiting for was Bob's Burgers the movie, which I thought about buying in store many times because the Blu-ray has a commentary track on it. But I was like, oh fuck it, Joe's gonna send it on Blu-ray, so fuck it, I don't need it. And Hardcore Pawn, which is our other sponsor of the podcast that I never hear from anymore. But hard to find TV.com, they were supposed to be making me that, fucking years ago. Never seen it. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get those two, man. That's shit. Fuck the rest of the shit on my list right now. Those are the two I want and shit. So when I got the box, I was like, what the fuck? So I messaged him and I was like, hey, I really appreciate the box, but like if you get like 2 seconds before vacation, can you throw those in an envelope and send them my way? He was like, oh damn, I knew I forgot something. I was like, yeah. And he messaged me like 20 minutes later and he was like, hey, do you want Top Gun Maverick? I'm gonna be getting that. And I was like, me personally, I don't fucking want it. But my mom probably does. So yeah, throw it in. He was like, all right, right on. So I love the Bob's Burgers movie. Elvis has been available for a while. Next up here is Apple TV's Shining Girls. TVMA. So it's going to... Oh, wait. Mild profanity, moderate intense scenes, severe alcohol and drug use. No nudity. Oh, well. Do you have seasons of WWF Raw? I don't personally, but Movies Are USA does have the entire 1997 year of Raw is War. So you can get that. They also have the 1999 year of SmackDown, if you are interested in that. Plus, they have Lucha Underground seasons 1, 2. They have seasons 1 and 2 listed, and from what I've told, Joe does have 3 and 4. They're just not listed on the website. Joe, I'm broke now, but my sister's husband wants day shift, but they don't have a Blu-ray player. Yes, they can. You can request. Yeah, I should mention that all of these are available on Blu-ray. You can request DVD for movies only. I thought it was for everything at one point, but it is only for movies only, not TV shows. So yeah, you can. So if you want like oh no, not Shining Girl. Sorry, if you want Spiderhead on DVD instead of Blu-ray, Joe can make that happen for you. So just a note there. So if you go over there and you're just like, well, fuck, I want Reno 911, but not on Blu-ray. I want it on DVD. He'll do that for you. So yeah, but don't go over there and be like, oh damn, I want Bob's Burgers all on DVD. Take your ass to eBay. Okay. All right, next up here, Cliffs of Freedom. Every revolution begins in the heart. Ooh, Tanya Raymond's in this. Ooh, I'm already sold. I don't care what this is. I'm fucking sold. Inspired by the historical events, Cliffs of Freedom is a timeless romantic story of... I don't care. I don't care. Fucking Tanya Raymond's in it. Right there, Tanya Raymond. Boom. I'm in. I'm putting that aside. That's for me. My audio messing up? Is this better? Hello? Hello? It's me. I was wondering if the audio is sounding better now. Can you hear me? Okay, Tony's getting nothing, but everybody else can hear me. Okay, Carla's getting... All right, we're about... okay. Do we have to keep it here? Is that what we have to do? Good now. Okay, all right, we'll keep it here. So I was saying, Cliffs of Freedom. Don't care what it's about. It has Tanya Raymond in it, who I really think is attractive. So I'm putting that aside for me. That's what I was saying. All right. So the next one here is Escape the Field with who's this with? Jordan Claire Robbins, Theo Rossi, somebody Sharif, and Shane West. Really? Good call. I closed and reopened the app, and it's clear again. And there's only 2 people watching now. Yay! All right. All right. So here we go. We got what is this again? Escape the Field. Solving the mystery is only the beginning. Let's see. The 4. Jesus, why are these so small, man? The fear is inescapable, and the suspense is nonstop. In this gripping horror thriller about 6 strangers who suddenly awaken in a remote, endless cornfield. Stripped of their possessions, they are left with only 6 items: a gun, a single bullet, matches, a lantern, a knife, a compass, and a flask of water. As mysterious sirens blare in the distance and traps appear at every turn. Man, that sounds dope. This from Lionsgate. What is this called again? Escape the Field? Man, fuck, that sounds dope. I seen Escape the Field on, but I didn't know it was horror or what. Eye roll. What are you opening, bro? We were opening a box from one of our sponsors here at the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast, available on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. I'm sorry, Spotify, and Amazon Music. They like to send over a box every now and then. I talk about moviesreusa.net, and you can use our checkout code 3-way at checkout and save yourself 50% on everything here, plus some more that I like to show off just for fun. All right, next up here, we have The Perfection, a film by Richard Shepard. The Perfection. Is that Nicole Kidman? Who is that? Allison Williams, Logan Browning, Steven Weber. I almost said 7. So this is a Netflix original film, a elegant and terrifying suspense ride filled with unexpected twists and turns when troubled music prodigy Charlotte seeks out Elizabeth, the new star pupil of former school. The encounter sends both musicians down a sinister path with shocking consequences. There we go. All right. This one here is This Is the Year from executive producer Selena Gomez. Let's see who we got here. We have Lorenzo Henry, Vanessa Morano, Jake Short, Bug Hall. Nice to know he's still working. Alyssa something, Greg Sulkin, and Jeff Garland. Nice to know he's still working too, considering after the Goldbergs firing and everything. Let's see what we got here. In a last-ditch effort to win over the girl of his dreams, a nerdy high school senior and his best friends embark on a road trip to see their favorite band at the biggest music festival of the year, only to discover true love in the most unexpected place. Oh. Hold on, let me try this here. There we go. Next up here, we have Bruised with, this is the movie Halle Berry directed. The movie Halle Berry directed, the MMA film, I believe. Yeah, this was Halle Berry's directorial debut here. Jackie Justice. There you go. Alrighty, my nightmare meds are kicking in. Night, everyone. If I'll see y'all next time. All right, Carlos, see you later. Is a mixed martial arts fighter who leaves the sport in disgrace, down on her luck, in simmering. Sorry, god damn. simmering with rage and regret years after the fight. She's coaxed into a. You know what? It's an MMA fighting movie. You know what? I'm tired of trying to read these small ass prints for some reason. Next up here is The Baby. This is an HBO show, apparently. All right, this one is easy to read. 38-year-old Natasha is furious that her closest friends are all having babies. But when she unexpectedly landed a baby of her own, her life dramatically implodes, controlling manipulative, but incredibly cute. What? Controlling, manipulative, but incredibly cute. The baby twists Natasha's life into a surreal horror show as she discovers the true extent of the baby's deadly nature. Natasha makes increasingly desperate attempts to get rid of it. Yikes. Okay. She doesn't want the baby. She doesn't want a baby, but the baby inside this infant. What? Did I read that right? Oh, okay. I was like, I read that wrong. Thank God I read that wrong. That just sounded way bad. But the baby definitely wants her. She will witness the little sadist who lives inside this infant. Thank God. It's manipulative and violent, and his favorite hobby is killing people. Will she be able to escape this situation and get out alive? I'm like, why is there a baby inside the baby? You know, not something I really wanted to witness there, but you know. Sounds like some Serbian film shit, you know. And if anybody's seen a Serbian film and knows what I'm referring to, there you go. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, don't go look it up. And the next one here, hey, speaking of double, Day Shift with Snoop Dogg and Jamie Foxx, and who else is in here? Let's see. I see some faces here. Megan Good. I can't read that. Natasha somebody. James Franco. Oh no, I'm sorry, Dave Franco. Yeah, I forgot James Franco is kind of canceled. A little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. But Day Shift. There you go, right there. Day Shift on Blu-ray. Next up here is Baywatch or Baymax. I'm sorry, did I say Baywatch? Baymax. The complete first season here. The character, I believe, from Big Hero 6 getting his own show here. So, yeah, Baymax getting his own show here. If you saw Big Hero 6, and hey, there you go. I never really got into the whole Pixar craze and shit because, like, I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Once I was betrayed by Cars, I could really give a shit less, you know? I'd rather see Baywatch. You know, before I share the rest here, there's only a couple of it. You know, Baywatch was good. Baywatch was one of those shows that it was just like, all right, if it's on, I'll watch it. But here's the funny thing: I was more of a Baywatch Nights fan. I fucking loved Baywatch Nights. I don't know why. It was a stupid fucking show, but I liked it. You know, I don't know why. Not a lot of people remember Baywatch Nights. It was pretty good. You know. Next up here is Dancing on Glass. This has. I'm not even gonna try them. Let's see what this is. When pressure threatens a ballerina in a new lead role. Okay, making sure I read that right. She and the outcast dancer create their own world, free from others' expectations. There we go. This I've seen on Disney Plus. Haven't watched. Oh, disc is loose. Haven't watched it or anything, but it's a take on an old classic, which I'm just like, how many times can you retell this fucking story? You know, I guess this is a different take on it. I guess this is like the another updated version of it. Because didn't they just come out with this movie like the live action version of this movie like I don't know a few years ago and shit? I gotta go to bed. Hope you can finish all these movies. Make a review of all of them. Shit, pay some money, then we'll talk. But Sneakerella, which some updated version on Cinderella, which I'm like, how many times can you tell this fucking story? Oh, and thanks for coming, I roll, appreciate it, man. But I'm like, how many times can you tell this story? You know, the last good one they ever made was fucking Cinderella story. You know, In my eyes, that is. This one here, I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. I've always heard of it. Like when I saw it in the box, I was just like, why have I heard of this movie? Look how many times the freaky story. Okay. All right. Touche, Joe. I'll give you that one. Because the last, because Freaky actually did a good job of that with Vince Vaughn and fucking, what's her name? I can't remember her name off the top of my head. Because, like, Christopher, what's his name? Not Christopher Landon. Michael Landon. Isn't that his name? Michael Landon? Yeah, Michael Landon did a great job with Freaky. I thought that was a really good take on. They did a horror twist on Freaky Friday, and I thought that was really good. So, all right, touche, you win. But North Dallas 40. This is one that, like, I don't know why I've heard of this. But it's a satire of American professional football in which a veteran pass catchers individually and refusal to become part of the team's family is bitterly resented and by his disciplinary coaches. This sounds familiar, but for some reason I can't put anything to it. Next up here is Hypnotic. Right here. Hypnotic, which I don't know what it is. His wish, her command. Ooh, that sounds sexy. Feeling stuck both personally. Started to break up, but that was North Dallas 40. Okay. Jen, a young woman, reeling from a series of romantic events, enlists a renowned hypnotherapist. Is that a thing, a hypnotherapist? To help on a road to recovery after a handful of intense sessions. Terrifying events and mysterious blackouts. Okay. All right, I get it. All right, next up here is The Gray Man, which I think this is another one on Netflix that's tearing up their charts. I've just I don't know what it is. Doesn't this have Liam Neeson for some reason? I don't know why. I think this has Liam Neeson, Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, Anna de Almas, Billy Bob Thornton, Jessica somebody. Okay, I don't know why I thought this had Liam Neeson. Joe, I can't believe Will won't watch Top Gun Maverick. Man, I am just so sick of the fucking first movie. I'm done with it, man. Like if tomorrow they were just like, oh, we're gonna make Coyote Ugly 2. I'm fucking done. But I'm ready to go rest. All right, feel better, Jax. Because like fuck, I didn't even like the fucking first time I watched Coyote Ugly, let alone like the fucking 50 other times that my mom sat and watched it. I'm sorry, but when you have a movie like Coyote Ugly and it's about girls dancing on a bar and like the best thing about your fucking movie is John Goodman, you have an issue. I'm sorry. Coyote Ugly sucked. They come out with Coyote Ugly 2 Maverick tomorrow. I'm fuck that movie too. I'm so over fucking Top Gun, dude. You just don't know. Make Cocktail 2, then we'll talk, But yeah, Gray Man. Yeah, apparently this has been tearing up Netflix. It's a movie or a show. It's a movie. I thought it was a show. All right, these last three in here are unfortunately the only three that I've actually really heard of in here. Well, there's been a couple in here I've heard of. Good night, Jax. Get well soon. All right, but the first one here, a lot of opinions on this one. I kind of want to watch it. I kind of don't. But fuck it, it's here. I might as well watch it. But a lot of opinions on there. There's some people are just like, oh, it's fucking great. And there's some people that are just like, this is fucking terrible. It was up there in the Netflix charts there for a while, but it is the first season, and probably the only season, of Resident Evil. This is starting to be like Cinderella. Like, how many fucking times can we tell this story? Because they did Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. That did marvelous. And now they got the Netflix show. And I think, isn't Netflix working on an animated show too? I want to say. Don't quote me on that one. I'm pretty sure they're working on an animated show. But like, I think it's because I didn't play the games. I hated the new Resident Evil. The show or Welcome to Raccoon City? I think it's because I didn't play the games, but like, I liked Resident Evil. I liked the Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies, except for the third one. The third one was kind of really fucking cliche and unoriginal. But all the rest, I'm just like, okay, this is kind of fun. But that could be because I didn't play the fucking games. So how many episodes are here? 8 of them. So I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of shit about this. Some people are just like, "Oh, fuck the show, it's stupid." Some people are just like, "Yeah, it's not bad. You should watch it." And so I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like the Mila Jovovich one's the best. I didn't watch Raccoon City because, like Shelby from the Three Way Dance Wrestling podcast every Friday, I love the movie. Show is okay at best. What about Welcome to Raccoon City? Did you watch that one? The Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City? But yeah, Shelby from the Three Way Dance Wrestling podcast every Friday on YouTube and Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify. It was okay. Yeah, he's a big Resident Evil fan, and like, yeah, he really didn't care for the fucking. He was all excited for Welcome to Raccoon City. He was all excited for it. So when he saw it, he was really disappointed. So all right, and the next one here, I liked Welcome to Raccoon City, but it wasn't great. Like, yeah, see, like again, but like I said, I have a different perspective of the Mila Jovovich ones because I didn't play the fucking games. I'm pretty sure if I played the games religiously, we'd be having a different conversation right now. The next one here. What's up, Mike? Hey, you got a new one. I know, right? And for those of you watching who are just, who are just waiting for an opportunity, just be like, fuck artists, don't care. Don't want to use your stupid checkout code. You can use Blaststone Family at moviesarusa.net. You won't save 50%, but you'll save 40%. So just remember that. Oh, Mike getting one too. Mike getting a box too. But this next one here, if you guys, there's only one movie by this director that I've watched. No, I lied. There's two. I'm sorry. There's two. And one of them, I fucking love to this day. The other one I thought was good for like a one-time viewing. Not really one that I've had to really go back and revisit. It's not really one that I'm just like, oh shit, I should. And those movies are one that I love is Romeo and Juliet, and the other one being Moulin Rouge, directed by Baz Luhrmann. But Elvis, he got put in charge of the Elvis biopic. I love the company, Joe. Fucking who the fuck doesn't love moviesarusa.net? And again, I'm not saying that to kiss Joe's ass. I would have fucking loved it if he didn't send me shit, because like the shit that they get is just sometimes unfucking real. Like put like Elvis aside. Put that shit aside. But like the shit that they get, like Hardcore Pawn. Fucking love Hardcore Pawn. I'm dying to get that. Sorry about that. Shit like that, just that fucking random shit. You know what I mean? My collection is amazing because of Joe. Yeah. Oh, cool. I just added it. Joe had that earlier. Now I know the original DVD is in September. Yeah. There you go. But yeah, Elvis right here. And the last one here, funny fucking story. The last movie in this box. And that is Sunday night, me and my mom were watching a movie. And I just happened to come in like I don't know, I think a few minutes after the fucking beginning happened. I got a new Blu-ray player just for movies art. Dude, I did the same thing. Yeah, okay, wait. I'll get back to the other story in a second. Let me tell you about the Blu-ray story. Hold on. So when Joe first sent me a box that had the Queen's Gambit, the Fear Street movies, that was the first box he ever sent me and shit, right? So after I get done recording the video for him and shit, I was like, you know what? Let me see the qualities on these bad boys and shit, So I go to my Blu-ray player and I pop in Fear Street 1994, and my Blu-ray player wouldn't read the fucking disc. And I'm just like, oh, are you kidding me, man? It's a fucking crap disc. Are you shitting me? So I was like, all right, fine. So I think I put in the Queen's Gambit next. So I put in the Queen's Gambit, and it doesn't read the disc. Meanwhile, my Blu-ray player is like fucking eons old at this point. So I'm just like, I think I need a new fucking Blu-ray player. So I had to go to the store that night and spend like fucking $60 on a fucking Blu-ray player, and get a new fucking one, So, artist, my first show on Roku channel, Hotel Talk, is with Butch Paulston, who made all the suits for the Elves. Oh, dude, that's fucking sick, man. Holy crap, man. That's a huge. Yeah, this is a bigger box than usual than Joe sent. So anyway, back to Sunday night. So Sunday night, I come in, my mom's watching a movie. It's like a couple minutes after it begins, and I get sucked into fucking watching it. And I'm watching the movie, and I was like, man, this is pretty fucking good. I'm watching and shit. I was like, man, this is pretty good. Watch the ending. This is pretty sick. It's a pretty dope movie and shit like that, I get the box the next morning, or next afternoon, I should say. Open the box, and like one of the first titles I fucking see is the fucking movie I just got done watching the night before, and that being The Black Phone. Never Talk to Strangers. Black Phone was really good. A little weird, a little out there, but definitely worth a watch. Definitely worth the fucking watch. I mean, I'll even say this: like, if you're just like, well, I don't want to go spend $15 at moviesarusa.net for it, fuck, it's on Peacock. I mean, but I would highly suggest going over to moviesarusa.net using 3-way as a checkout code. And if you're like, fuck you, artist, I don't want to use your checkout code, use Blast Zone Family, save yourself 40% at least. Because there are people that petty out there who are just like, fuck artists and a stupid checkout code. Fine, fuck us. Use somebody else's checkout code. If you're going to be that petty, you're not going to save as much, but you can be that petty. So yeah, The Black Phone. So I found that was pretty funny that I literally just watched that movie the night before, and the box shows up the next day, and boom, there it is in the box. Because I was one step away, because Joe's been working on the box for a while, so I was one step away to message him and be like, hey, if it ain't too late, can you throw in The Black Phone? But I was like, fuck it. I've already asked him for like fucking I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu, and shit like that. I was like, I'm not gonna bug him again. And then the box shows up the next day. So just a quick little recap. We got I'm gonna quickly recap these. So Black Phone, Elvis, Resident Evil Season 1, The Gray Man, Netflix original, Hypnotic, North Dallas 40, Sneakerella, which why? Dancing, what is this? Dancing on Glass. The quality is amazing on the Blu-ray. That's something people ask me a lot, because like when Lucha Underground came out, funny story. When Lucha Underground came out, I went to my wrestling autograph groups, and I told them, I was like, hey, if you guys love fucking Lucha Underground, one of the sponsors for my podcast, they came out with Lucha Underground 1 and 2, use this checkout code, save yourself 50%, blah, blah, blah. Then season 2 got released. So I was like, hey, season 2's out. If you want to go get your copy, blah, 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 all that shit. So I messaged on there. They're like, are these bootlegs? And I was like, dude, it's the finest fucking quality of, Blu-ray out there. I mean, there's, nothing in that shit. He was like, you can't just say bootleg, can you? And I was just like, no, because it's a high quality fucking Blu-ray, Baymax Season 1. It's kind of hard to call something bootleg when it's like fucking high quality. You know what I mean? So, that's why I don't like to refer to some of this to this shit as bootleg, because it's such high fucking quality. If this example, if night shift, if day shift right here was a bootleg, it'd probably just be a fucking disc with no art and a fucking clear CD case sent to you. That's a bootleg to me. But this, you get art, you get the synopsis on the back, you get the disc art right there, you get an actual Blu-ray case, and hell, even for some of them, not all of them, I will say, not all the Blu-rays at moviesarusa.net, but hell, some of them, you even get the special features on them. If the special features are listed on the back of your Blu-ray from moviesarusa.net, they are on the disc. The Baby, by the way. Bruised, which is the Halle Berry directorial debut. This is the Year. Perfection. I've been watching Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Man, I've been meaning to watch those, man, because like I got really into the Twilight Zone a couple of years ago, and like I know Alfred Hitchcock Presents is kind of like that. It's like I've been meaning to get into that, Spiderhead, Shining Girls, They, Them, I Am Groot, The Sandman, Alba, Movies Art USA has it. Yeah, what is it? What is it with the discount code? I think it'd be like $60 with the discount code, if I'm not mistaken, because they did it like $120 on the site. I think that's what it is. The Stay, The Return, 11th Hour Cleaning, Jerry and Marge Go Large. Hey, I got it right that time. Look at that shit. The Original Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin. Look at that shit. 30 Love. Life on Mars, UK and US. Right there. Which I got to watch that UK one, man, because I just got to see how they squeeze 2 seasons out of that story. Bad Exorcist. Minions, Rise of Gru. The Return of Elliot Ness. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Lionheart. The Rook, right? Yeah, The Rook. Keep wanting to say The Book. Freeway with Reese Witherspoon, Kiefer Sutherland, Joe Pickett. Shimmer Lake. Escape the Field, which I might actually watch that tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday, yeah, I can watch that. What is this? Cliffs of Freedom, which I don't even care. That's Tanya Raymond. Fucking in. And what's the other one over here? Oh, yeah, Blood in the Water. Saul Meets Jaws. Which, fuck, I might watch that tonight. Fuck. So that is what Joe from MoviesRUSA.net sent this time around. All of these titles are available on the website now at MoviesRUSA.net. Use checkout code 3-way. Save yourself 50% on all the titles. And also other titles are available in case you didn't see anything you like. I mean, they also have Reno 911, The Hunt for... Which, there was originally supposed to be a sequel to... Reno 911 Miami, about them being dropped on a deserted island and being hunted by a killer. And you can kind of see, little trinkles of that in this movie. All I got to say is 2 words: Caribbean Queen. You can get the Connors, the Roseanne spinoff. What else we got over here? What else we got? Oh, of course you can get this. You can get Squid Game. Which, that's the shit right there, man. That's the shit right there. That's what happens in the Squid Game. Plus, here's one. It's on DVD. Very obscure movie. Not a lot of people talk about this movie. It has Ed Begley Jr. in it. Meet the Applegates. Meet the Applegates. This is a very obscure movie from New World Pictures back in '86. Very bizarre movie, but very fun. Let's see what else we got here I can show off. We got the J-Team, my mom's favorite movie. King of the Hill, the complete series, right there. You can get Candyman and his came with the original and the new one. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Saved by the Bell, the new series, was I'm still pissed they canceled that. For you game show lovers out there, working on the Blu-ray for Meet the Applegates. Oh, nice. For you game show lovers out there, Legends of the Hidden Temple, which I keep telling, every time I do one of these now, I keep telling you guys, someone please go over there. Use the checkout code. Hell, don't use the checkout code. I don't care either way. Because again, I don't get paid for it. I don't get paid for it either way. You use any checkout code you want, and I don't care. Use Blastone mics, use mine, don't use one, don't care. Someone, please, for the love of God, go buy the Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader complete series or Baggage complete series, because some of these titles, Joe's like, I'll be more than happy to send you one if somebody buys one. You know, because he doesn't just want to print out disc willy-nilly for me and shit. And Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader is right up there with fucking somebody has to buy it in order for me to send it to you. And every time I do one of these, I'm like, can somebody please go buy this so Joe can send me one? You know? But Legend of the Hidden Temple, Nickelodeon Classic, you can get that. What the hell? Oh, Young Sherlock Holmes. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Forgot that was over there. The complete Adventures of Pete and Pete. You can get that right there. My Name is Earl. You know? They only released one season of this on Blu-ray. So if you want the whole series on Blu-ray, here you go. I think those come out in September. Cobra Kai, we just need to wait. Oh, okay. I didn't see the first one. I was like, what comes out in September? Cheers, the complete series right there. And this is a perfect example. No, it didn't. I lied. Never mind. Dogma on Blu-ray. You know? So all the titles I showed off in the box tonight, what I showed off right here, are available on moviesarusa.net. They've been very good to me. They've been very good to us. Well, not us, as in me, Nick, and Shelby, because Nick and Shelby don't get dick. I don't think they mind, though. But they are supporters of the three-way. Jesus. They are supporters of moviesarusa.net. You know, they get into the ads when we do them and shit. You know. What else we got over here that I can show off? What do we got? Oh, yeah. Of course, Bob Burger. Celebrity Deathmatch. Here's an obscure one. Dead Man on Campus. This is a great fucking movie, man. Oh, my God. I don't even care. I'm more of a DVD guy. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch Blu-ray, and I love Blu-ray. Like, when I first messaged Joe, I was like, hey, fucking, I'll take DVD if you got it. He was like, no DVD, only Blu-ray. I was like, okay. You know, this is one that, like, I didn't care. I was like, fuck, you can put this on a fucking Super Nintendo cartridge. I'll figure out how to fucking watch it. Oh, shit, I got a stack over here that just fell down. Insatiable, which was, I never finished watching this show. I think I got like 5 episodes in, and it's really good. I just fucking gave up watching it. Not because it was bad or anything. It's just that I'm terrible at fucking watching shows. Night Court. That's a good one right there, man. Not a lot of people talk about Night Court anymore. I'm kind of curious what they did with the new one, Married with Children, which I've been meaning to sit down and watch this again because this is one of those series you would think would be right up my fucking alley. But like as I grew older, this is not one that grew with me. You know what I mean? Where I'm just like, oh my God, it's so fucking good. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some episodes that are really good, but it's not one of those ones where I'm just like, oh my God, this is so fucking, like, shows like Taxi. Like, Taxi really stuck with me for some reason. I don't know why. Taxi and Wonder Years is one. Yep, John Larroquette. He did the intro for the new one on Netflix. He also did the one for both remakes. He did Texas Chainsaw and Texas Chainsaw the Beginning. And I want to say he did another one in there. Maybe he did the second movie, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, but don't quote me on that one. Smart guy. Right there. Smart guy. You can get a smart guy. One of the, I believe the only place you can get Smart Guy on Blu-ray. There may be a couple sites out there where you can grab it on DVD, but if you want it on Blu-ray, moviesarusa.net's the only game in town for it, What else we got? What else can I show? Oh, yeah. Nobody talks about this show. Bam! 227? Shit. 227 is a bomb right here, man. Y'all don't know nothing about no fucking 227. Damn. That's a jam right there, man. 227? Oh, yeah. Saved by the Bell, season 2. The new one. Yeah. Let's see. What else we got? What else can I show off? Let's see. Super Mario Brothers. The movie. The Simpsons season. Now, what's interesting about the Simpsons seasons here, let me set that up. What's interesting about the Simpsons seasons here, if you're missing a couple seasons, like after the ones they released on DVD, Joe's got the hookup for you. All right. What's even better is if you're just like, I want all the seasons on fucking Blu-ray, Joe's got the hookup for you because he's got a couple sets there where I believe it's like seasons 1 through 5, then 6 through 9, then 10 through 15, then 16 through 20. Something like that. It's something like that. You can get them that way. You can get them all on Blu-ray. Or if you're just like, fuck, I need season 30. Bam. There it is. You can just get season 30 on Blu-ray. Right there for you. You know? So nice little hookup there because, you know, unfortunately, like I said at the very beginning of this, go to a fucking Target. That's all you need to do. Go to a Target. Walmart still kind of has some good shit every now and then. So, like, I'm not going to really throw Walmart under the bus. You know, Best Buy can be thrown under that fucking bus too. But like, go back like, I'll say 10 years. Go back 10 years and just remember going into fucking Best Buy and like looking at all the fucking titles they have, man. You know, going into Target and seeing like all the shit they have. All Walmart, all the shit they have. Now it's just like a fucking wasteland. It's like an afterthought. You know, and in places like, you know, moviesareusa.net and our other sponsor, hardtofindtv.com, and they're not a sponsor and they take fucking forever to get your shit, but, you know, sloppy seconds dot something, you know, they're keeping this shit alive. You know, they get your shit on physical media still, and it may be stuff that's never been on physical media, i.e. that 80s show on DVD from Sloppy Seconds Media or DVD, whatever the fuck that site's called. I don't know. It took fucking forever to get my shit. What's free shipping? After $50, free shipping? Boom. Right there. And even if you're like, I don't want to spend $50 to get free shipping, $5 shipping. $5. Plus the shit gets to you quick. Because I think when I ordered the Muppets, I believe that's what it was. When I ordered the Muppets, I got that shit like 2 days later. You know? For $5. You know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, again, it's not an ass kiss. I don't get money for this, you know, but like, you know, places like hardtofindtv.com and moviesareusa.net, keeping that physical media alive, man. Because, you know, fucking one day, you know, maybe one day there won't be a Disney Plus. I doubt it, but maybe one day there ain't going to be a Disney Plus and you won't be able to watch The Simpsons on Disney Plus. Well, boom, you'll have a Blu-ray from, for fucking, you know, whatever. You get what I'm saying here, you know. Oh, what else is available? Joe, ordered the Studio Gorilla set from before. I don't think you had it. Do you have it now? There, we have had it since day one. They're like, here's a rare title you don't see, Beautician and the Beast. That's one you can get. Hound Dog, which a very controversial movie. You know, Last Man Standing, seasons 1 through 7. A lot of good stuff you can get over on Movies Are USA. And this is just tip of the iceberg. Weird, I ordered it last time and it was canceled. I told him to cancel it because I was just like, that motherfucker has $300 to spend on fucking Blu-rays and shit. But I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, you couldn't. Oh fuck, what was it? It was some game that I told you. I forgot. Whatever. I told him to cancel it. Not really. I'll show you guys a couple more here. Schitt's Creek. Get the complete series of Schitt's Creek. What's this? The Prince of Pennsylvania. That's one there. The Tender Bar. And this is an example of shit that you can ask Joe, like, hey, can I possibly, like, I just asked him for something recently because the price on Amazon just went up. Well, fuck, to be fair, it never went down. It was always like $19.99, and I'm waiting for like a used copy to come in. And now all of a sudden it's like fucking $35-$40 of I spit on your grave deja vu, you know. But this is a prime example of just like, hey, can I get these? And Joe will find a way to hook you up. And the Transformers Armada, Energon, and Cybertron, right there. So these are perfect examples of just like, hey, can I get these? And he'll find a way to try and hook it up and shit, you know. Can't guarantee every title because I've been really hoping that Joe can get fucking Corner Gas animated, but turns out that is harder to get than, you know, we would like, you know. I keep saying we, like I fucking work there. I do not work for fucking, well, I don't know, as much as I fucking advertise them, I should work there. So we just received a hard drive with about 8,000 titles on it. Holy fuck. Well, check that bitch for Corner Gas Anime. I doubt it, though. But like, I wouldn't mind having the new Wonder Years. I wouldn't mind having that one. The new Wonder Years. I did. Fuck. You know, of course, I follow the official Corner Gas. I love Corner. Oh, fucking love it, man. You know, I follow the official Corner Gas, Facebook page. And when the first season came out, after it was done, you know, I'm on the Facebook page. I was like, I'll put it on DVD. When's it coming on DVD? When's it DVD? When's it DVD? Come on, when's it coming? And they're just like, sit tight. We have an announcement coming. And I'm like, all right. So I sat tight. Season 2 aired. And I'm like, Season 2 aired, ended, and I go back to the Facebook. And I'm like, when's the DVD coming out? Is DVD coming out? When's the DVD coming out? When is it coming out? When the fuck is the DVD? We have an announcement coming. All right, fucker. So, waited again. They finally did an announcement. And it was, hey, Corner Gas fans, you can watch all 6 seasons and the first 2 seasons of Corner Gas Animated on Amazon Prime via their, you know, at the time, IMDb TV. And I'm like, okay, that's great. What about the fucking DVD release for animated show? They're like, yeah, due to decline in physical media sales, I don't think we're going to put them on DVD. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, you made me sit here for fucking 2 seasons of that shit? All right, so let's see here. I want the wrestling stuff he has, and if it can... Oh, the Dust Till Dawn, the series? That was pretty good. I know, I saw he had the A League of Their Own series, and I'm just like, you know, I'm like, I had to sit and watch, you know, cause for those of you who don't know, A League of Their Own is like my favorite fucking movie ever. So, like, I was like, all right, I'll check out the series and watch it. And, like, I watched all 8 episodes and hated, like, fucking 60% of it. I'm like, this is awful, but I kept watching it. So they were doing something right there, you know? So I was just like, fucking Christ, man. They bastardized my fucking favorite movie ever. Couldn't believe it, you know? That's the only show I can really think of, like, off the cuff that I'm just like, I really would like to have, like, in a physical form is the Wonder Years, the new one. I have the fucking original. I got 15 minutes into the first episode. It's hard to keep up with all the exclusive shows on the app. See, about 15 minutes. And you know what? I probably know what you're talking about, Joe. Like 15 minutes into. Listen, spoiler alert. All right. A League of Their Own is on Amazon Prime. And again, A League of Their Own is like my favorite fucking movie ever. It is. It's my favorite damn movie. And I understand that they're not going to fucking. It's not going to be a carbon copy of the movie. Hell, this is far from a carbon copy of the movie. Like, there's no Dottie, there's no Kit, there's no Jimmy. There's illusions of those characters, but they're not there. Like, instead of Dottie, I believe, what's her fucking name? I don't even remember her name. You know? They all have different names. Like instead of like Rosie O'Donnell's character, instead of a Doris, it's Joe. You know, but like here's the thing. All right, I'm gonna fucking spoil this for you right now. So if you really want to watch the show, don't fucking listen to me because. And I have no problem with these life choices, but like I don't get why everybody in this show was a lesbian. And I don't mean that in a sense of like the actresses or anything like that, but story wise, everybody was a fucking lesbian. All right. And back in the 40s and shit, when they found out you were gay, they would post your name in the fucking newspaper and shit because they considered gay a disease back then and shit. Like, whatever. Okay, fine. So that's why they had to hide their, gay relationships and shit. But like, everybody in this fucking series was in a fucking gay relationship, except for like, I don't know, two, you know, which is like the coach and fuck, I don't know, the dog. I don't know. And like 15 minutes into the show, like you find out that like the fucking one chick is fawning over the chick who's married. And like it's like, okay, they're doing something different. All right, like that, I was just like, what? Okay, they're doing something different. I can live with that. All right. But then they're also have another story that they're focusing on because back in the day, African Americans were not allowed to play with the white girls, back in the 40s and shit. So they have two stories going on. They have the All American Girls Professional Baseball League with the Rockford Peaches, the Racing Bells, all of them. Plus they have this black character who, she wants to play baseball for fucking whoever will just take her and shit, you know. So it's like, okay, well, this is an interesting story to have and everything. And I believe it's episode 2. We find out she's in a lesbian relationship and she's hiding it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this show? Like, there's actually some good shit in there. Like, if it's kind of like a Walmart fucking $5 bin. Like, if you dig enough, you're gonna find something cool. And that's what the whole fucking League of Their Own series is. It's like if you keep digging, it's like, oh, that joke's pretty funny, and oh wow, there's a nice cameo from this person from the original movie. I won't spoil that for you in case you do want to go check this out. But it's like, oh, there's a nice cameo from that person. That's pretty cool and shit like that. But like all the other shit, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I have nothing against gay people. The Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast is all inclusive. We've said it many times. You want to be gay? Hey, be gay. And you want to love that woman? Go love that woman. You want to be a guy? Love that guy? Go fucking suck that cock. We're all for it. But like this show, I'm just like, but and the thing is, I watched all 8 episodes in a day. So they did something right if they made me sit there and watch all fucking 8 episodes. So there you go. About WWE right now. Interesting shit is happening. You would know that if you listen to the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. With the proud sponsor being moviesarusa.net. Use checkout code 3-way. See how convenient that was? I had it right here. I have my little fucking list right here. WWE's on fire. Dexter Lumis is back. That's what I'm happy about. Now if they can just get my boy back here, they can get him back, we'll be all right. Yeah, I know. I can dream though. No pun intended. Now they got a new version of him. What's his name? Quincy or fuck? What's his name? He's the super diva on NXT. I can't remember his fucking name. I want to say his name is Quincy. What's his name? I don't know. I saw the promo for him last week, and I was just like, all right, so we're just doing Velveteen Dream 2.0, huh? Can't just get the real thing back, can we? Yeah, I saw Gargano came back. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to call it, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here, show off what old Joe sent over and everything. I was going to try and wait for him to send over the other titles that he forgot, but I was just like, fuck it. Let's do it live. Everybody get that reference? Everybody? No? So I was like, fuck it. We'll just do it. Just know that I probably won't be doing a video for him, but just know that, I don't know, maybe I will. Fuck, I once did a fucking 2-hour live just opening one title from him. So, Robot Chicken. Yeah, did a whole fucking 2-hour live just opening that. But yeah, just know, hopefully soon we'll be getting, why do I keep saying we? Fuck, man. I'll be getting Hardcore Pawn, Top Gun Maverick, and Bob's Burgers, a movie. I even told him, I was like, dude, you don't have to do a whole box, man. If you don't want to do a whole box, I don't give a shit, man. Dealer's choice, man. If you just want to send those 3, I'm happy with just those 3. If you want to do a whole box, up to you, dude. Dealer's choice, man. So show us your box, babe. You missed the box. Show me your box. I don't get how I had more people here for an hour and 41 minutes, but when I was playing that game, nobody showed up. It was a bizarre fucking game, man. Y'all missed it, man. It was a fucking bizarre fucking game, too. But all right. Well, that's going to do it for me. Joe, thank you again for sending it over. As always, it's appreciated. About to place an order. Well, shit, yeah. Don't forget to use that checkout code 3-way. And if for some reason you're like, fuck you, you can use Blast Zone Family. You won't say 50%, but you'll at least say 40%. So it's like win-win-win, whatever fucking works for you. I always got to pimp out Mike's. I even pimp out Mike's fucking code when he's not here. So, just in case. Because I know there's people that petty out there. I know they are. People are just like, fuck artists. He sucks. I'm just like, fuck. If you don't want to use my code, shit, I'm still going to save you some money. You can use Blast Zone Family. Save yourself 40%. It's still a good deal. Because moviesarusa.net. It's a good place to go. Like I say, they're not only, I say it on the podcast, they're not only a fucking sponsor, I'm a customer. Because like I said, there's sometimes where I'm just like, fuck that, I'm just going to buy it. Squid Game was a perfect example. I messaged him. I was like, you're getting Squid Game, right? He was like, yeah. I was like, let me know when you do. I'm buying it. He was like, all right. So I bought it, and he was like, I'm just going to put you together a box. Just buy the damn thing. And I was like, all right. You put together a whole box so I could buy it. And also, just so you know, sometimes we'll put up trivia questions. Oh, yeah, I want to point this out to you real quick. Note, we have started. Yes, they have. Yes. Oh, yeah, I wanted to mention that. Yeah. They have started posting electronics. Like right now, there's I don't know what brand, but there are a pair of headphones listed, and there is the Google Home Nest. I believe that's what it is. The Google Home Nest posted up there, plus a couple PlayStation 5 games. So if you have a PlayStation 5, you need a couple games at a decent price, they're listed up there. Sometimes Joe will post trivia questions on the Facebook page. That probably won't start again until like the end of September. But sometimes he will post trivia questions. And if you're like the first or second one, I've noticed sometimes he'll do like the first 2. If you're like the first 2 people to answer it correctly, he'll shoot you a box of DVDs, not Blu-rays, but DVDs. But I want to point this out. But if you do win, yeah, Jason won one time. But if you do win a box and you're just like, if you message him nicely and you're just like, hey, man, I know I won that box of DVDs, but can you throw in a blood in the water for me? He might be nice enough to do it for you. You have to ask nicely. Don't ask for like a list full of shit. Don't be like, hey, I know I want a box full of shit, but can I get? You're not gonna get shit. All right. So that's just to let you know Joe hooks you up and shit sometimes. Even like a season of a TV, like if you want like something, where's the TV show at? Like if you ask nicely, if you're like, hey, I want a box, but can you maybe throw in that Life is Mars set? You might get it. You might. Don't be a dick about it. You might get it. I can't guarantee it, but I'm saying that's how nice Joe is sometimes. Yeah, you want a box full of shit, you throw in one title, he might hook you up. Maybe two. I'm not sure. It just all depends on what he has laying around. Sure as hell, he sure as hell can't ask for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, because nobody buys the shit so I can get one for free. I know that for damn sure. Please, for the love of guys, I'm gonna go buy that so I can get one. Because that's like the caveat. That was the caveat with Superstore. Because when I asked Joe for Superstore, he was like, "Oh yeah, I can get Superstore real easy." I was like, "Fuck!" And I just asked for seasons 4, 5, and 6. I had the first 3 on DVD. I didn't give a shit about it. And I was like, "Fuck!" I just want 4, 5, and 6. Joe said, "Fuck!" I'm just gonna make the whole fucking series. So he makes the whole series, releases it, and I was like, "Oh, dude, can you shoot me one of those?" He was just like, "Somebody has to buy it first, man." I was like, "Fuck." So like I literally made like a short on YouTube. I was like, "Hey, this is available on moviesarusa.net. Fucking go buy it and shit." And then lo and behold, like fucking the next box he sent, there was Superstore in there. He was like, somebody bought it like 10 minutes after I put it up, man. But I'm like, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Nobody wanted that one, huh? Which is why I understand why he doesn't put up that many game shows anymore. Like for a while he's putting up some game shows like Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, Baggage, Double Dare, but because nobody's fucking buying them. I guess I'm just gonna have to say fuck it and buy it. Like one game show I would definitely buy, if it was on DVD, Blu-ray, the original fucking Press Your Luck. I'd buy that in a heartbeat, man. I'm a weird guy. I like to fall asleep, like fucking listening to weird shit sometimes. Like Press Your Luck is definitely one of them. Oh fuck, I'd buy Press Your Luck in a heartbeat, man. I even like the new one. At first, I didn't think I was gonna like it. I didn't think I was gonna like the new bonus game, but I like the new bonus game too. Oh, I could get that. Yeah, but the problem is you'll get that, and then post it on the website, and then somebody have to buy it before you can shoot me one, and nobody will buy it. That's the problem. That's the problem we're having with Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader here. Oh, but I just said I'd buy it. Fuck. I fucked myself into a corner on that one. There was one title I know there was one I asked you for, and I think it was Corner Gas Animated. Yeah, I was like, fuck, I didn't even buy that one from you if you get it. Yeah, that's what it was, Corner Gas Animated. And there was one title you posted one time. I can't remember what it was. What was it? There was another title. I had it in the cart. I was like one button away from like checking out. And I was like, maybe I should wait. I think I can't remember what the fuck title it was though. I can't remember, but I know there was a time where like I had the fucking checkout code in. All I needed to do was like press send, and like the payment would have went through and shit. And I was like, no, because I think Joe's gonna send this to me, and lo and behold, he did. I just can't remember what the fuck it was now. We also found The Hills Have Eyes 3 or Mind Ripper after you mentioned it. Oh, really? I think that was Jason that mentioned Mind Ripper, wasn't it? Somebody did. Any luck on Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu? Any luck finding that one? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Yeah, I remember Mike getting Mind Ripper. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because I remember you came in. I think you came into my live, and I was like, "What the fuck is Mind Ripper?" And that's what it was. Yeah. Those are all on the hard drive I got. Oh, Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu. Oh, nice. Dope. Well, I'm not going to put you to work too much before your vacation. I just want Bob's Burgers, Hardcore Pond, and just so my mom will shut up Top Gun Maverick. Because for a while, Paramount Plus was doing. Oh no! That's the remake. The trilogy. That's a remake. There's I Spit on Your Grave. I Spit on Your Grave 2. No. Something Vengeance. And then the third one was Jennifer's Return. But there's the original series, which is I Spit on Your Grave, and then I Spit on Your Grave Deja Vu. Both of those directed by Mira Zuccotti. So yeah, the trilogy is the remake trilogy. The second one ain't worth a damn. I'm sorry. That's just me personally. Third one's at least watchable. Because what's her name? Fucking Sarah Butler returns in that one. The remake to I Spit on Your Grave is I've said it before, it's probably the best horror remake I've ever watched. Yeah, it's called I Spit on Your Grave Deja Vu. Yeah. I was saying something before he said that trilogy thing and that threw me off. Oh, well, wasn't that important anyway. Oh, that's what it was. I'm not going to make you work too hard before vacation. I just went to Bob's Burgers and Hardcore Pond. Or like, I know there's like some shit out there that'd be like impossible. And I know some people say like, oh, I can get it. Like, find me every episode of Jeopardy. Like Alex Trebek Jeopardy. Every episode of that. Yeah, Will's mom. Yeah, oh, that's what I was saying. Like, Paramount Plus was doing this thing for a while. Like, they did it with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And what was the other fucking movie? Scream, they did it with. The new Scream. I know those two for sure were like, they went to theaters, and then 45 days after they were in theaters, they went to fucking Paramount Plus. Well, like Top Gun Maverick, I guess they said, fuck that, because they're making so much money. Yeah, every episode of Days of Our Lives. Yeah, find me that one. My mom would fucking shit a brick for that, because my mom and sister are huge Days of Our Lives fans. But yeah, like Pluto TV, they just recently added like the Jeopardy channel. Oh god, if it didn't have commercials, man, you'd be looking at an empty screen right now. I'd probably be watching that if it didn't have fucking commercials. Like if Pluto TV had like a fucking like $2.99 a month with no commercials, man, fucking I'd sign up for it just because because I love that Jeopardy channel, man. I'll watch that shit all day. Like that'd be like the stupid shit I would like to have. Or like if you remember when True TV was actually True TV and not like a fucking comedy station, before Impractical Jokers came. Like the last good show they had before it switched to comedy was Hardcore Pond, funnily enough. But like before Hardcore Pond, before Lizard Lick Towing and all those fucking shows and everything, True TV used to play those shows that was just, I used to call it shit blowing up. That's what I used to call it. But the shows were actually called I think it was called Most Daring. Oh, what was the other one called? There was two of them. Most Daring. I don't know. There was another one. There was two different ones. There was Most Daring and Most something else. And every episode, it was like the top 20 like shocking car chases, and like that's the shit I would watch, man. Oh yeah, Maximum Extreme Elimination Challenge. Yeah, that's a good one. But like that's the kind of shit I'd watch on DVD. Get me like fucking like Most Daring, and it's like all the episodes of like fucking, like car chases and fucking burglaries gone wrong. Like that's the kind of shit that I used to watch on like True TV like all the fucking time. Ninja Warrior, Operation Repo. That's a good one too. Yeah, like fuck. Funny story. Me and my baby mama, when we were together, we'd watch Operation Repo. We'd watch it. That'd be something that we could actually watch and enjoy together without fucking killing each other. So, we're looking for something to watch on TV one night, and nothing's on. Just fucking nothing's on. So we come across Operation Repo. You have Southern Fried Stings? Are you shitting me? See, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, man. You just never know what you're going to find on moviesrusa.net. Use checkout code 3-Way. Save yourself 50%. Proud sponsor of the 3-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast every Friday on Amazon, Apple, and Spotify, and on YouTube. This week, reviewing the Peanut Butter Falcon. But we come across Operation Repo, so we're like, fuck it, Operation Repo's on. So we click it, and it's in fucking Spanish. Like, it's the Spanish version. Like, that's a fun fact. Not a lot of people know about Operation Repo. They did 2 versions of every episode. There was one in Spanish, one in English. So we said, fuck it. We just sat there and started watching it. We didn't understand shit, but we sat and watched it. I'm friends with England on Southern Fried Stings. Oh, nice. Yeah, apparently one of those shows, I think it was Lizard Lick Towing. I think like that took place like, I want to say like 2.5 hours from where I used to live in North Carolina. Maybe 3, something like that. It was like really fucking, it was somewhat close to us in North Carolina, I want to say. Or maybe it was South Carolina now I think about it. I don't know, it was one of those two. But yeah, like Operation Repo is one of those dumb shows I would watch on fucking DVD, or like Most Daring. On this week's episode of Most Daring, it's, criminals on the run. And it's just like the top 20 like cops chasing criminals, whether it be on foot and shit. Like, that's the kind of shit I used to watch. The most dangerous explosions, and it'd be like fucking cars blowing up and shit. After this dangerous car wreck, this guy only has 30 seconds to evacuate his car before his car explodes. And like a guy makes it out of the car and car blows up. That's the kind of shit I'd watch. Like, I think Spike TV tried it at one time. They released, they had their own show called The World's Most Amazing Videos, is what it was. They had their own show called The World's Most Amazing Videos. And they actually did a DVD of it. They released 5 episodes of it on DVD, and that was the only DVD they ever fucking did of it. That's the kind of shit I'd watch on DVD. Or Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. Oh my god, that shit used to stop. That was one of the there's been a few shows in my lifetime where shit just stopped at my house when they came on. Deal or No Deal was one of them. Like, I'm sorry, I ain't go nowhere when fucking Deal or No Deal was on. Oh, I need to go to the store. I don't give a shit. I'm watching Deal or No Deal. Man, I've been trying to find episodes of 1,000 Ways to Die. Just to watch. And another one was fucking Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. Because that show was fucking, man, me and my mom would watch that, and that was a good time for us, man. It'd be like, no, that one's true. No, fuck, it's false. And, oh god, like they released 1 season on DVD, and I think it's long out of print. It's fucking expensive. I have one somewhere. But yeah, that's a fucking great show. Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction with Jonathan Frakes and shit. Oh my god. The first season was hosted by John Brolin, Mr. Streisand. But yeah, Beyond. Oh my god. Kind of like, what other weird shows would I fucking watch if I had on DVD? Pretty much all of them. I mean, like people are just like, well, there's no rewatchability in game shows because you know what's going to happen. I was like, the same thing could be said about fucking, scripted shows, dumbass. But that's what that statement. That's that's an actual statement from an executive. That's what killed future DVD releases of late night commercials of Girls Gone Wild. Dude, you can just watch the tapes on fucking the hub now, man. Fuck the commercials, man. You can just watch the tape now. But that one statement was made about The Apprentice DVD season 1 when it came out on DVD. killed every fucking DVD release afterwards because they were just like, well, nobody wants to watch that because everybody knows what's going to happen. So whoever was making the DVDs for Apprentice, they're just like, oh yeah, okay. So they stopped making the DVDs for them. I have a bootleg collection of The Apprentice on DVD. It has every episode except for the All-Star season and the Arnold Schwarzenegger season. That one I will say is straight up bootleg. Was Schwarzenegger the apprentice? No, he after NBC fired Donald Trump for running for president because they basically told Trump, fun fact, Donald, for those of you who don't know who didn't see Fahrenheit 11/9, Donald Trump running for president was used as a bargaining chip, so to speak, for NBC because at the time, Donald Trump was the highest paid, quote unquote, I guess you could say, employee of NBC in terms of like talent. So at the time, The Voice was going on, and then they had Gwen Stefani come on The Voice for the first time, and to get Gwen Stefani on there, that made her the highest paid person in NBC, talent wise. Trump didn't like that. And now, for those of you who don't remember, Trump was actually going to run for president long before he actually did. He said, like, oh, I'm going to run for president. But NBC basically said, if you run for president, we're going to cancel your show. And at the time, it was still getting good ratings and all that shit. So Trump didn't, they gave him more money to say, hey, whatever. So this time around, Trump's like, I'm going to run for president. NBC said, if you do it, we're going to cancel your shit. And Trump called their bluff. So he announced that he's running for president, thinking that, they're going to be like, oh, fuck, let's give him more money and shit. Now, this is all according to Michael Moore. All right, let me stress that right now. And a lot of people have stated in the past that his information is not entirely true. So the story goes is that NBC went ahead and terminated his contract, which led to Schwarzenegger getting the Apprentice job, which was, ironic in a way. So Trump had, I want to say 2 or 3 campaigns or campaign parties, whatever they're called. He had those lined up. And, he only had those lined up, again, as a bargaining chip to NBC. Like, oh, look, I'm going to run for president. Look, I got these parties lined up and everything. And NBC basically said, have fun. Essentially how it went. And I believe it was Eric Trump, his son, that said, well, you might as well go. And the rest, they say, is history. At least that's the story as I know it. I don't know. Joe's a big Trump fan, so at least to my knowledge, he is. So he would probably know more about it than me. I'm the last motherfucker you want to come to about politics. Trust me, if you're getting your politic information from me, fucking go elsewhere. Please do not get it from me. But that's the story as I heard it. Wow, this live really went off the rails. So anyway, yeah, that's how Schwarzenegger became the host of Apprentice. I hadn't heard that story. Sounds plausible. Yeah. Blasting Omarosa. Yeah, that's what I heard is that, after NBC said, fine, have fun. His son Eric was just like, well, you have the rallies already lined up. You might as well go to them. Trump was like, all right. And he went and got the ball rolling, Now, again, this is all alleged. Before I say this, it's all alleged, but apparently Trump said some disparaging remark. Well, we all know the thing he said about the Hispanic population. You know, we all know what he said about that. But apparently he also said some disparaging remarks about other countries and shit. So that's why it's like funnily ironic that Schwarzenegger took over The Apprentice. That's why I find that funny. Because I'm like, of all people, here's another fun fact. You know who they, before Schwarzenegger got the job, you know who they were considering to be the new host of The Apprentice? George Lopez. Which I would have laughed my ass off if that would have happened, because that would have been funnier than shit. You know? Well, considering how Schwarzenegger could dig it, it was still kind of funny as shit. But yeah, but George Lopez was actually in the running. He was like the top of the list, and then something happened. And I guess Schwarzenegger is a bigger name than Lopez if you really break it down. If I had the choice of hosting The Apprentice and I had a choice between Schwarzenegger and Lopez, I'd probably go with Schwarzenegger. Like if it came down to me, if they're like, all right, you're going to pick the host of The Apprentice, you have George Lopez and Schwarzenegger, I'd probably pick Schwarzenegger too. To be fair. Hell, I'd probably pick Omarosa, to be honest with you. That'd probably been a better decision now thinking about it. Well, that just really went south. I don't know why. Pendulum swung really far away from moviesarusa.net, where you can use checkout code 3-way or Blast Zone Family. Save yourself 50 or 40%. And I can attest that you can't use both of them and save 90. I will tell you that much. Not that I've tried or anything. I got this shit. I'm going to say 90%. Screen came up. Nice try. I was like, fuck. All right. Well, all the titles that I've shown off here, like I said, can be bought on moviesarusa.net. Use that checkout code 3-way, save yourself 50%, or Blast Zone Family, save yourself 40%. Either one will work. Remember, August 30th, Movies Are USA will be on vacation till September 26th. So get your orders in before then. If you order afterwards, you're going to fucking wait. That's all there is to it. Hell, I don't think you'll be able to. Are you going to shut down the website for that time or no? Yeah, shut it down. So yeah, get your orders in, because once the website goes down, boom, that's it for the 26th. And I have some insider knowledge that I'm not going to share with you fuckers, but just know that the Facebook page will be back up hopefully at the end of the month, at the end of September. That is when they return from vacation as well. I have the inside scoop, but because I'm in the know like that, and shit. So that's personal shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in tight with moviesarusa.net and shit. I hope so, yeah. So thank you, Joe, once again for sending this over. Always appreciated. Make sure you get my Bob's Burgers and Hardcore Pawn out. Otherwise, I have your address here. I'll have to come break your legs. But you have mine too. So, we'll see who gets to each other first. Everybody else, thank you guys for coming to watch, seeing what I got, seeing the other titles that I have laying around from moviesarusa.net. Till next time, guys, be breezy.